I think it's safe to say that our next honoree's story not only impacted her life, the lives of her family, and subsequently the lives of her tribe. Princess Sarah Culberson's discovery and journey thereafter will also have an indelible impact on the way we as a people think about our own personal lineage. Let's take a look.
When I found out, when they said, "Oh, Sarah, you're a princess," my first thought was, oh my goodness. What does this mean? Do I have to be perfect all the time? Do I always have to wear dresses? Can I never say a bad word? I mean, what does this mean? So I really didn't know what it meant when I found out that I was a princess. But what I did learn is that it means responsibility. My family does so much work in the country of Sierra Leone, and responsibility is what they've taught me, what my parents who raised me taught me, and that's what it's all about, being a princess. So I was motivated to find my birth family because I wanted to know more about my biological history. I wanted to know medical history. I wanted to know who I looked like. I called Maryland, which is where I thought my birth father was. 4 days later, I got a phone call. "I'm your Auntie Evelyn, how are you?" She said, "Sarah, I was there when you were born." And then my uncle gets on the phone, he goes, "Oh, Sarah." I was like, oh my goodness. He says, "We are so happy you've been found. Do you know who you are?" And I said, "I'm Sarah?" He said, "You're part of a royal family. You are a princess in this country." And it was after I went to Sierra Leone, got to see the family, and I was welcomed. My father gave me this beautiful green African dress. And when I arrived, everyone came forward, and all the women were wearing the same green dress that I had been given that morning, and they were singing. They were singing, "Pada-tang, tang, tang, pada-tang, tang, tang, pada-tang, pada-tang, pada-tang." They're singing, "We're preparing for Sarah" in Mende, my family's language. I had never met anyone there, and I was literally pinching myself, like, this is incredible. Our goal is to have clean drinking water for the entire country. That's what our nonprofit is taking on, and it's a huge, huge undertaking. We've dug 9 wells that are serving 12,000 people with clean drinking water now. We're actually digging 4 more, and we're continuing on. Basic clean drinking water is the #1 thing for any public health, and something that we sometimes take for granted. I think if more African Americans would connect to their roots and their royalty on the continent, I think we're gonna have a deeper sense of ourselves, and I think that that's so important and so powerful.
Ladies and gentlemen, Princess Sarah Culberson.
Just being with this moment, in this moment, with all of you, thank you. A princess often reminds us of a fairy tale, right? But the reality is that life is far from a fairy tale. Many people face a multitude of uncertainties and disadvantages each day. What we've learned, especially over the past few years, is that despite our differences, we need one another to usher humankind forward into a world that embraces equity and equality. I grew up with 2 loving parents, Dr. Jim and Judy Culberson, and my sisters, Lynn and Laura, who adopted me and welcomed me into their hearts and home in West Virginia, loving me unconditionally. My family's sitting right there. Growing up in a family filled with love, trust, respect, and integrity is what contributed to my having a deep respect for all human beings. This is particularly true for those who sometimes feel unseen, unheard, and left behind. I found my birth family in Boompe, Sierra Leone, West Africa, over about 2 decades ago. And it is with my deepest honor to sound my trumpet loud and strong in recognition of this proud nation on the world stage. Bisieka Salon. They welcomed me and gave me the opportunity to redefine what royalty truly means. My crown is a constant reflection of my dedication and commitment to them, whose priorities each day are basic life needs like clean drinking water, food, safety, access to technology, education, and good health. Thank you to the team at Sierra Leone Rising, the nonprofit that I started with my amazing brother, Hendo Pessoa. Thank you for the life-changing initiatives that we've gotten to implement together to help people achieve continued stability and prosperity and to promote gender equality and female empowerment. Thank you to the Bounce Trumpet Awards and its extraordinary founder, Zernona Clayton. I may be a princess, but you are a queen. Thank you for honoring me with this Impact Award. To be recognized in this way is beyond anything I could have ever dreamed when I set out to do this work. Thank you to my family, whose love fills me, especially on those days when my well runs dry. You have been the bridge between those moments when I feel like I can't and I move to I must. I leave you with the words that guide me each and every day by the amazing and our late Dr. Maya Angelou when we sat at dinner talking. Stand tall and proud like royalty. Lean to no one. Bow only to God. Bisieka. Thank you.